Get ready for the best LEGO and DIY firearms out there. In this video, we will be showcasing some of the most interesting, some of the most compact yet functional, and even some weird, awesome LEGO weapons. We will also take a look at some antique and surprising weapons. So make sure to stay with us till the end of the video and try out some of the builds yourself. We also have some awesome DIY build in this video that you can check out and try to make at home. You're watching Wonderlane. Subscribe to the channel for more of these amazing videos. Okay, so let us start today's journey with one of the coolest LEGO guns ever, because this is a Browning M2 LEGO machine gun. What makes it even cooler is that this has a working brick shooting as well as a shell ejecting mechanism. Here is how it works. You should be able to witness this beauty in action as well. This gun has complete functionality with a knob-controlled scope, as well as the magazine mechanism. The reloading works smoothly on its own. The weapon consists of 4 LEGO L motors and a battery box, along with rubber bands that power the shooting mechanism. The gun took a whole year to complete and consisted of around 400 pieces in total. Do you know how a coil gun works? When current passes through a coil, a magnetic field is created around it, which depends on the amount of current itself. It utilizes this magnetic field to accelerate a paramagnetic material, which then becomes the high-speed projectile. You can add more and more coils to get higher power and acceleration out of your coil gun. While testing this coil gun, we discovered that it can easily penetrate a plywood panel. As you might have guessed, this is a dangerous project because of the high-speed ejection and the high working voltage. So make sure to use the proper tool and proceed with caution if you decide to follow the build. In our next build, we have a fully automatic blowback pistol that was built using LEGO parts from different sets. The gun is made of completely different colored LEGO bricks, which makes it a true one-of-a-kind. In the magazines, you can insert a total of 8 rubber bands which are fired automatically one after the other when you pull the trigger. The force generated during firing makes the gummy bander fly meters through space. In direct contact with other LEGO objects, they even fall over. The best thing about this construction is that you can easily recreate it at home with the right components. YouTuber Kevin183 has even uploaded a complete tutorial on YouTube where you can follow how to build the blowback pistol yourself at home. Okay, is this revolver-looking thing a firearm or not? Well, legally they are not. Technically speaking, yes, they are firearms. These pistols, revolvers, or even rifles, which are legally not even considered a firearm, can do serious damage. What makes this revolver not a firearm is its age and working, because this is an antique weapon and used black powder, or what you can call gunpowder, and a similar system to the old cannons. These weapons do not and cannot have the modern technology of firearms that exist today. That's because the revolvers don't shoot modern bullets. Instead, these weapons shoot balls. The most fun part is that you don't need a license to buy and keep these firearms, and even stranger is the fact that you can order this revolver to your house as well. Now we have a killer video for you that has garnered a whopping 16 million views. In the video from the channel Creative and DIY, the creators have shown how you can build your own slingshot sniper out of wood. The finished slingshot sniper has the following function. You insert a steel cartridge, which is then catapulted out of the barrel via the air pressure when the trigger is pulled. Since the bullet is made of steel and is quite small and sturdy, it reaches an enormously high velocity when fired. This makes it a really dangerous homemade weapon. Even over several meters, the metal ball manages to pierce an entire cardboard box. However, this is far from the only way you can build a dangerous slingshot. If you don't want to use a firing mechanism, you can build the slingshot like a crossbow. The ball is put into a barrel and a rope is tightened around it. The rope is then pulled back, and when released, the ball is fired by the charged energy. In this construction made of wood, every single component was made and assembled by hand. The wood was carved into the right shape and then sanded. By painting, the slingshot got a very elegant and classy look. Maybe you have an old cardboard box at home that you don't use anymore. Now we're going to show you a really cool cardboard construction that you can build yourself at home. We are talking about a homemade cardboard gun. The first step was to select the desired weapon model using a software. In this case, Cardboard was selected. The program then converts the input. You now get the sketches of the individual small components that are needed to assemble the cardboard gun. You can easily print these sketches and place them as a template over your card. Then the cardboard is simply cut to size. For further assembly, you need a little glue to connect the components together. Thus you form piece by piece a weapon-like device. When you have reached the end, you will need a few rubber bands. These are used as the firing mechanism for the cardboard gun and are stretched across the top of the barrel. If you now press the trigger, the individual rubber bands are fired fully automatically. Who would have thought that such a boring cardboard can still be so cool? Creating weapons out of office materials can be cool and add variety the next time you find yourself back at work. But when you are out in the real world, you need something more dangerous to protect yourself against attackers. Now we present you a real survival gun. The survival gun is a pistol that was assembled with a few wooden parts and steel components. The gun has a handle to hold onto, a metal barrel to fire the bullet, and a trigger that starts the shot via a steel cable. As soon as you fire the shot, you can already tell from the smoke that the shot is being chased through the pipe with a lot of power. Even from a distance of several meters, the patron manages to pierce an entire metal rifle. Next, we take a look at an enormously large Giga launcher made from cardboard. In order for the Giga launcher to be really functional and to be able to shoot with it, a few cables had to be laid inside the gun and soldered together. The current that flows through the cables has certain mechanisms in the interior, which later set the firing mechanism in motion. Finally, the Giga launcher received its own paint job, which makes it look even more real. In use, the Giga launcher fires 3 rockets at high speed. The rocket even creates a small circle of fire, but without setting the cardboard on fire. This work of art is thus on an enormously high technical level. We continue with a really cool challenge from YouTuber Just Dustin. He has gathered 4 friends and let them compete against each other. The 4 friends all have to create their own anime weapons and solve 4 different games. The one whose weapon performs best receives a prize of $10,000. The first challenge was to break through a stack of bamboo logs. In the end, the winner emerged from this challenge because the 4th participant was able to easily break through the bamboo poles with the huge sword. But not only the bamboo sticks were broken, even the whole construction as well. The second challenge was to break through a series of 4 wooden walls. The weapon that can do this the easiest will be the winner. Again, the giant sword smashed everybody. In the third challenge, however, there is a twist, because here the double sword comes out as the winner. Here the goal was to hit as many plates as possible from the wall. Each plate has a certain number of points. The more plates you knock off the wall, the more points you get. The last challenge was to smash a concrete column. Then the individual stones were collected in a bucket. The person who reaches as much as possible will win the 4th round. However, it became so extreme that the giant sword got completely broken during the challenge. But since the giant sword was able to win the last challenge, the developer emerged victorious and received the $10,000 prize money. And that's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed the video. Which idea did you find the coolest? Feel free to write it down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next episode of Wonderlane.